Hi, this is Dr. Jenny Mitchell, and I want to demonstrate PowerPoint Zoom with an animated Ishikawa diagram. So let's get started. First of all, the first thing you need to do is check to see if you actually have a Zoom on your ribbon. So to do that, you open up your PowerPoint, you look in the Insert section and look for Zoom. Zoom should be between link and the add-ins. And you notice we have Summary section and Slide Zoom. What I'm using right now is actually a Summary Zoom. The next thing I want to show you is what is actually a Ishikawa diagram that's animated. I like everything about it. I like the bright colors, but I don't like the IndyCar design. So one thing I would want to do would be to remove that IndyCar design. So what you can do is, you see here, this is white. I can go back to this one so we can make the image disappear. I go into the edit mode here. I'm going to right click in this area, format picture, and then I'm going to click on the picture over here, and the transparency is set at 78%. The higher I move that, the more you can see now it just appears to be white. So we can keep it that way. I'm going to move it back for sake of using this transparency, but you get the idea, somewhere in there. So this is the one that I've made, got rid of the picture. By the way, you can add another picture of your choice in there, but I'm just going to show you this. And let's say that I've copied I've actually worked on this fish diagram in Lucidchart, and now I'm just copying the information over so I can use it in here. I'm using a very simple one on bagged coffee. Basically, I've made sure I had 6 components so I could balance this pretty well. But I have material, people, procedures. I actually put drive-through specifically because it's almost different from the inside of the store, environment, and management. And what I want to do is I want to be able to click on my material and go to a great big slide that talks about this. I can have other information, I can have factual information, I have charts, and then I want to be able to come back to this slide. So this is kind of like my slide that has all the information, but it's not easily read in a large conference presentation. It might be fine for if you're just sending me to look at this virtually on my screen, but it wouldn't work very well if I was sitting in 10 rows back. I wouldn't be able to read it. So what we need to do is a couple of things. We first have to go through and make all of our slides. So I'll have one material slide, I'll have one people slide, and then I can add some pictures and some facts and things. I've put this image over here where it's got material in red and wrong size lids. I was trying to think of how to maybe bring that picture in. I don't know that I would do that, but just to kind of give you some ideas. So now what I did next is I took the completed Ishikawa diagram and I'm going to add links. Now links, basically if I click on this link, one of the things I want here is I want to be able to click to a category and then zoom back to the slide. So I click to a category and then I've actually got slide zoom that I can click back. So essentially I can click to people and I can click back. I can click to procedure and I can click back. I can click to drive through and I can click back. And I want you to notice that on each of these times, this has stayed white because I had to make that happen. I couldn't just work it. I'm going to show you how to do this. We're going to go into this this one here, and we're going to type in our management. And I'm going to make this a format painter, and then go over here and paint that. Or maybe I'll just bold it. I'm getting tired here. We'll get it going. Maybe a little bigger. Okay. It's close enough. So now if I click on this management and highlight it, and I basically go to insert and I do a link, I'm going to link, it says insert link, it's off your page, but it's there. And I'm going to link it to the management. So I've got it linked to the management. Now it's blue and I don't want that, so I'm going to, that's a normal hyperlink experience, but I actually want to keep it white. I don't mind keeping the line, but I want to keep that white. So now if I go back to, you know, the reading mode here, it comes in. I've got that link. I can go to my management. And I want to show you, I'm going to go ahead and go to management here, and I'm going to remove that Zoom link, take that off. And again, show you the process for this. So I just go to insert, go to here, going to go to Zoom, going to go to slide Zoom, and I want the number 8, that one, and I can move it down here, and I can make this any size I want. I can make it a very small thing, or however it might work for you. And then I go back to the reading view, and you notice I can go back to my PowerPoint Zoom slide. And if I go here to drive through and go back, you'll notice it's not going through the animation again. It's only because I've been in edit mode and then I went back. So essentially what that does is that it gives you a good way to focus the information, you know, it's going to help your audience focus on what you want that's important. Now I want to show you one other thing very quickly, and that is something that I did a couple years ago maybe, and that is I found a picture I liked, and it's basically of a desk, and what using this as is like a landing page. So I'm in this meeting, we're talking, and so let me put it in here, and you know, we're going to work on this project together, but we're kind of sporadic, and we are the kind of group that we think of things and we kind of go back and forth. We don't just go in a you know, just step by step. We're basically coming up with new ideas. So say someone wants to look at the software or the financials, I can pull that up very quickly just by clicking on it. And someone wants to look at the marketing plan, so we can see that. Maybe they want to see where we're coming up with social media, so we could have that. You know, we can go right to the business plan. We can look at our planning stages. So essentially, what I do when I do this is whatever I have here, that, you know, had this laid out, I could basically just click over here and go insert and go to my add-ins and do a slide zoom and go down here and find, let's say I wanted to go to this slide. This might be a different image. I just picked something here so you can see. But very quickly now, let's say I had a frame up here. If I had a picture in here, that'd look a little better. But now if I go to the reading mode, I click on that. And I didn't click it to zoom back, so it's basically going through the next thing. But you can do all kinds of neat things. I just wanted to show you what you can do with this. So I hope this helps you. Talk to you soon.